Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you're all doing well. Oh my god, do I have a reading for you guys. This reading is just filled with the moon card, which is, an energy of illusion, an energy of secrets, an energy of intuition. When I get the moon card, as much as I have received today, I think I've gotten it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, is that enough? 6. Lots of times. 6, maybe 7 times. Lots of times. Basically, Spirit is saying that there's a lot happening in the background. Okay, it's like Queen of Light, you can't know too much, but I still push the envelope, and so I have all of these different spreads to kind of understand what's going on. Spirit was still like, we're not going to give you too much, but we'll give you enough to report back to your collective. So, very, very interesting reading today. So before I get started, really, really quickly, special announcement. On July 25th at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, I am going to be holding a healing and empowerment workshop. Only available to 11 people. I'm only keeping 11 spots open. And it is a 75-minute Zoom session where we will talk about your journey. We will talk about, in a small group, very safe session, we will talk about your specific journey, your challenges, where you need help, and you will receive coaching and guidance. Perhaps even some channeled messages, and we will close that session with healing, where I will go through the energies of each person in that Zoom session, and we will have a healing session. Okay, 75-minute Zoom session workshop, July 25th at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. We only have 9 seats left. I've already sold some on Instagram. So 9 seats are left. Get them now, queenoflight1111.com. And if you want to book your own personal healing session, coaching session, reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started. Oh my God. Okay, where to start? Let's start with Divine Feminine's overall energy. Just in her overall energy, what is going on with her at this time? So there is 5 of Cups, sadness, loss, regrets, maybe even some self-pity. She is trying to release that. She is in this Hanged Man's energy. She's trying to look at this loss, look at this sadness from different perspectives, and really trying to purge and unlock herself from that energy. She doesn't want to sit around in that energy anymore. She wants to take a look at the lesson behind the pain and liberate herself from feeling loss. So the first card out and how this is manifesting is the Knight of Pentacles. She's really being thoughtful. She's being analytical. She's planning how to complete this connection with Divine Masculine, and whether it's getting things going again or maybe turning the fire off, like the flame. And so there is this energy of planning. How do I successfully complete this connection or successfully close out the connection? 5 of Swords. There's an energy of loss and conflict and defeat. Page of Cups, because of, immaturity, which creates a very, very harsh condition. It creates arguments, it creates sadness, it creates pain, because this is the way masculine has behaved in the past. So she has embodied the energy of Queen of Wands. With or without you, I am not interested in this connection unless there is change. Because High Priestess, I know who I am. I know my value. I know what's going on in this world, and I know what's going on in the other world. And so here we have the King of Wands, which is her match, her Divine Masculine. And it's this energy of this pause. He's not investing in this connection. He's not investing towards change. He's not investing towards renewal. He's not investing in this union. And so she's in this energy where she's really, wanting to figure out how to successfully surrender, culminate, complete this connection. This is her overall energy. I asked just what's going on with her in general. And this is what we're getting. She's like, you're not investing. I'm not interested in anything more than a king or a divine masculine. Your Page of Cups, immature energies of the past create too much sadness. And now I need to think about, how do I finish this off? How do I complete this journey? So if you're feeling that energy, this empowerment and healing workshop is really going to help you, okay, on the 25th. So now, what is divine masculine's overall energy, just in general? Look, he's got the same thing. King of Wands, Five of Cups, the Snake card. So he's in this energy of, I'm trying to stand in my power, but yeah, I'm feeling a lot of sadness over my own deceptions, over my own betrayals, over my own toxicity, over my own ghosting or silent treatment. So he's in the energy where he's got the Five of Cups too. So he's feeling sad. He's feeling lost. She's trying to release it and liberate herself from that energy, but he's actively still in that energy. Sadness, loss, betrayal, all over this deception that he has displayed. So how is this manifesting in his overall journey? Empress, his divine feminine, has walked away, from his, which is his desire, because he hadn't developed. He wasn't developed. He wasn't mature. He's seeing that. There were these commitments, connections, this spiritual connection, other connections that he was in that are now stressing him out because he's not sure if he is a leader, and he's feeling very weighed down. He also may be in an energy where he, if this resonates with you, where he may have been in another connection and now he's very unhappy in that connection. He sees that his Empress walked away. He yearns for her, but he understands that she walked away because he hadn't developed. He desires to develop now. The Empress walked away. Or perhaps he walked away. Right? This Empress, he's walked away from who he desires, and now he needs to develop. There are these traditional relationships, these commitments, this spiritual connection even, that is creating a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety on whether or not he has the strength. It's really weighing him down. He's not sure if he has the strength. There's this Queen of Cups that he wants a new beginning with, wants to take a leap of faith with. New beginning. I was like, who's this Queen of Cups, Spirit? It's you. It's divine feminine. But the burden is the betrayal. The burden is the sadness. The burden is the loss of this divine union. And now he's trying to hone his thoughts. Now he's trying to gather his thoughts together about what to do. He's walked away from his Empress. He's had other connections, including the one with divine feminine, that are weighing him down, creating a lot of stress. He sees his feminine in her heart as this luminous, compassionate, loving, intuitive that he wants a new beginning with, but his biggest burden is his betrayal, his toxicity, his deception of a divine union. And now he's trying to figure out what to say, what to do. So yeah, let's move on. That was his overall energy in general. So there's a lot of mirroring, okay? There's mirroring in that in their overall energies. It's just inundated with each other, okay? But feminine is really trying to release and complete this, and masculine's trying to figure out, what do I do, right? So now with those energies, let's see what is the most significant energy that they are holding towards each other. There is a distorted masculine energy around the Queen of Cups. Now I need my Buddha to lay these up. Okay. Around the Queen of Cups, there's marriage, and there is messenger. All right, so this is what I'm getting. This is the bottom of the deck, okay? So what I get here is, remember, this is the overall energy that they are holding towards each other. So distorted masculine. How does this play out for feminine? She is seeing her masculine as someone distorted at this time, someone who doesn't have his emotions together, someone who's not in their power, someone who may be more focused with the mundane, more focused on the 3D, and hasn't really elevated. Okay, elevated maturely in their emotions for a marriage, for a commitment to move forward. This also could be divine feminine, in her own distorted masculine. Maybe she's in the energy like, screw this. I don't want to be in my heart space with or without you. I don't know about this connection anymore. So I'm just going to continue to progress, right? That could be distorted. Or she could be chasing him. She could be chasing him, chasing this connection. I don't feel like that's my feminine, but, this is a general reading. But the way that I'm picking this up for divine feminine in her overall energy towards divine masculine is that she feels her masculine is distorted. She is in her emotions. She is in her intuition for a commitment and for movement forward. But distorted masculine, she doesn't feel like masculine is in the divine energy yet. Okay, that's why she's in this energy of, how do I finish this? How do I complete this? How do I just successfully move forward on my journey? Well, I'll tell you. Come to the Empowerment and Healing Workshop and I'll tell you. So, divine masculine, how does this come out for divine masculine? Well, divine masculine knows he's distorted. He is sad. He knows that he has betrayed his feminine. His feminine is the Queen of Cups. As we saw in his overall energy, where he says, hey, lady, Queen of Cups, new beginning is you. So he's saying that. Okay, Queen of Cups is you. So he's saying, I'm distorted. Yeah, I don't have my emotions together. I was distorted in this relationship with you, divine feminine, who I want to marry and move forward with, who I want to communicate with. So he's very much in the energy of I don't know what to do. He's, frankly, he also could be in a very significant karmic connection that he, is wanting to get out of, or perhaps is getting out of, because the truth is that he desires his feminine. The feminine is the truth. And this all happens, why? Why does this all happen? Because divine feminine's like, how do I complete this connection and move forward? How do I detach from this King of Wands Emperor? How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I do that and keep my worth by saying, I'm not into small gestures, buddy. I'm cool. I am not interested in anyone who's not changed. So you can sit and hold your seeds all you want, but unless you come forward and transform and renew this connection, I'm going to try my best to just keep moving forward on my own path, on my own journey. So now, what is divine feminine's most significant overall energy towards masculine? Here, can't make it up, chivalry. This is an energy of someone who respects women, someone who's in an energy of, I respect and honor and love my feminine. I am in the energy of knowing how to treat and woo and date and love my feminine, right? That's what her overall energy is. Masculine, you must be the king of chivalry. You must be a strong, stable, dependable king. You must be a good companion, husband, father. And these are the thoughts she's having. Is he going to be able to do that? Is he going to be able to navigate and change into this sort of masculine and semper fi? Be faithful. Always be faithful. Because we know he has issues. What about divine masculine? Look at him, man. Luminosity. When this card comes out, this is about looking at a woman who glows from within. And guess who she attracts? The chivalrous male. You can't make this shit up. I'm sorry. You can't make this up. You can't. If you even have this deck, which is called True Love Reading Cards, even in the definition it says, when a woman glows from within, she naturally attracts the chivalrous male. And so he's seeing her in her luminosity, and she's like, can you be this? So she's attracting him. She is the Empress. You can't make this up. This divine feminine, he is seeing his feminine. See, because here in this deck, the chivalrous male is the counterpart to the luminous woman. They are masculine and feminine energies. So she's like, be my divine masculine. And he's like, be my divine feminine. So this energy is about attraction. This energy is about luminosity. When he's seeing her as someone who's confident, someone who understands her feelings, someone who, is letting go of micromanaging or taking over, not being distorted. This is the energy of grace. This is someone who knows her worth. But guess what? The luminous woman, 5 of Pentacles, he's rejected her. He's rejected her. And guess what? Now he's working on transformation, on his own transformation. He is in the energy of working on his own change. So he sees her for who she is. He sees also how he has rejected this connection, maybe due to work, maybe due to, not doing the work, right, esoterically. And so now he's searching for change. He wants to change that. So there's this luminous woman who he's cast out in the cold because he didn't do the work or because of work. And now, Death card, he's wanting to change that. He's wanting to transform that. Okay? So now let's go ahead and start looking at the themes for the head, heart, and environment for masculine and feminine as related to each other. What's the theme? Broken heart. Makes a lot of sense, right? 5 of Cups for divine feminine's overall energy. 5 of Cups for divine masculine's overall energy. So how does this play out for divine feminine? She has a broken heart about, this is the Lover's card, about her divine connection. She's heartbroken. Well, I mean, let's keep it real. She is, right? Then we get 5 of Cups. There is this sadness. There is this sadness. There is this loss. How did we miss out on the union? She's sad because there were secrets. She's sad because things are very, very unknown at this time, and she's really trying to get more information. Queen of Light, right? She's trying to get more information. She's trying to get more information. She's heartbroken about her divine connection. She feels the loss of that connection. Things are very unknown. She's trying to get more information. All right? Very interesting. I mean, if that's not accurate AF, then I don't know what is. So now let's see what divine masculine's overall energy is. Okay? Broken heart. And guess what he has? Heart chakra. His heart is literally broken. Literally broken. Because she's laid down her truth. Divine feminine's laid down her truth. And now he's in his emotions, really trying to figure a way to keep going and come out of certain situations. Okay? So he's very heartbroken. Literally, he could even be having heart issues at this time. And so this heartbreak has led to actual physical symptoms and activation of his heart chakra. Okay? And that's because his Queen of Swords has gone cold. She's laid down the truth for him to get into his emotions, to arrive on the journey with her. So he's very, very upset. Both of them are. Both of them are. Not one more than the other. Divine feminine is trying to release it. Divine masculine's sitting in it. So now let's see. What is divine feminine's most significant thought when she thinks of masculine? Patience. She's like, yeah, I know, third eye, that I need to be patient, but Tower card. We've gone through this upheaval. We've gone through so many things that have crumbled our foundation. I'm being patient. I know I need to be patient. I know I need to be patient as everything crumbles. And here we have another card, 10 of Wands, more crumbling. That's the burden. She's trying to crumble her burdens. And then you can't get more fire energy in this card. I'm just noticing this. Look at this. So here we have this patience and this insight, right? This I know, I see energy. I see I need to be patient. But she's also seeing things crumble. She's also seeing things get obliterated, whether it's on her own illusion, whether it's her own sadness that is dissipating, whether it's her seeing masculine's life falling apart. It's not, I'm not laughing about that, but right? Like, or his connections. But she's being patient because she sees that the universe is intervening, crumbling all these burdens. And so she's like, all right, I'm going to be aware. I am going to just be warned that it is not time right now. It's not time right now. Divine Masculine's most significant thought when he thinks of his feminine. Look at this, deception. What do we get at the bottom of his overall energy? The snake card, deception. When he thinks of his feminine, he thinks of deception. He thinks of how he has deceived her based on the choices he's made, the decisions he's made, the decisions he's kept secret, the choices he's kept secret. And then we get the moon clarifying the moon, which is these secrets have led to illusion. These secrets have led to this connection being in the unknown. And then we get the church card, which is like the Hierophant card. Okay? This is about a lot of fear around commitment. This is a lot of fear. This is a lot of hidden connections. Because guess what? Remember, in his overall energy, we had the Hierophant creating a lot of stress. Does he have the strength? He's feeling very weighed down. This is really telling me there's more than one connection that masculine was hiding. Not only was he hiding divine feminine, he was probably hiding another connection. So don't you worry. I did a karmic reading. We'll do it at the end. Okay, so stay tuned. So his biggest, most significant thought is that he is deceived. He's made choices to deceive. He's kept things secret. He's kept people in the unknown. And this all had to do with his choices. This had to do with his programming. This had to do with his morality, his character. So he is really seeing himself for who he is. This luminosity, this bright light has like shined the light on all these secrets, this hidden information from him, or that he has kept from others. So he has chosen to deceive. He has chosen to keep people in the dark. He has chosen fear. He's chosen illusion. He has chosen to keep connections hidden. So I said, all right, Spirit, we got way too many moon cards in here. What's the moon about? What's the moon about? Four of Swords, healing. Now he's healing. He's recovered from these secrets. Remember, the Four of Swords follows the Three of Swords, which is that pain and deception and heartache. So here we have someone who is now recovering, who is healing from his own secrets, healing from his decisions, healing from his delusion, healing from his illusion. So I said, what's this Four of Swords about? Karma, 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 and karmics. He is healing from this cycle, this karmic cycle. He is really in the moon's energy, man. Like, he really must have been quite the secretive person. Okay? So the good news is, I truly didn't understand, like, I mean, all this time I've been channeling, I know we had a trickster on our hands. I know we had someone who was, operating in deception. But I also know that this is a masculine that's awakening. But it feels like this whole illusion and deception has like come to a head. And now it's like moon, 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 deception, deception, deception. It's like it's in his face how much he has done this to himself and to others. And now he is healing this cycle. So good for him. So now, divine feminine's most significant feeling when she feels for masculine. Look at, we have the card of strategy. When this card comes out, so this is about the energy of, contracts, right? So when this card comes out, this is the energy of contracts. This is the energy of planning. This is about the energy of, what does she need to do? Remember, in her overall energy for her, we have the Knight of Pentacles. That's someone who's thinking, someone who is planning. Okay, so when she thinks about masculine, what is she thinking? She is planning for her wishes to come true, for her dreams to come true. But she knows that these dreams are on pause at this time. But she's like, they're at a pause because we've gone through backstabbing, we've gone through ghosting, we've gone through a painful end that now needs to end. So she's making a plan for her wishes to come true. She's really assessing the ending. She's assessing the restrictions. She's assessing her boundaries. She's assessing the responsibilities. Okay? She's making a plan. She's making a plan for what? Remember, in her overall energy, she's making a plan for completion with this masculine. Do we complete this successfully, or do we successfully, come to this conclusion of this connection and I keep moving forward? That's really what she is strategizing at this time in her heart space. And remember, 9 of Cups, 9 is an individual number. This is her own personal wishes. What is her personal wish? Okay, her personal wish is, I want to have healthy boundaries. I want to have a healthy commitment. I don't want all these restrictions. I don't want all these burdens. And if you also notice, look at all these 10s we have. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, right? Like 2 10s, head and heart space. So she's very much completing a cycle for herself. And guess what? In the headspace, Divine Masculine's completing a cycle. So now what's going on in Divine Masculine's heart space? Okay, so this is the Journey card. So when this Journey card comes out, this is all about movement. It's about relocation. It's about travel. So this card is about moving. What are we moving towards? 3 of Cups. So in his heart space, I feel like he's moved to other third-party relationships. That's what he did in his heart space. That's why he's brokenhearted. That's why he's looking for a way out. That's why we have all this moon energy. This is why also in his overall energy, we have stress over commitments, right? He moved on, maybe traveled, relocated with third party. And guess what? Huge burden. 10 of Wands. Huge burden that he was with a third party. And now he's wanting to move on from that connection. He's wanting to move to a place of peace, and he wants to master himself and communicate now. He took this journey towards a third party, which was a huge burden, 10 of Wands. This is what Divine Feminine is seeing falling apart, 10 of Wands, Tower in her headspace. She's like, third eye chakra, I see it's all falling apart. But it's also made my connection fall apart, right? This is what she's saying. She's like, I see how this connection has fallen apart and it made my connection fall apart. So in a heart space for Divine Masculine, his most significant feeling is, I moved on to a third party who is her huge burden. It's very oppressive. And now I'm moving out of that energy and I want to communicate with my feminine. That is his most significant feeling. So now what about Divine Feminine's environment? What's happening? Look at her, Goddess of the Moon. She's like, I'm luminous. Yes, I know. Goddess of the Moon. She's like, I'm using my intuition. I am using my third eye. I am the goddess of the unknown. Look I'm the goddess of the unknown. Moon. Who's the moon? Moon, moon, moon. All kinds of moons. She's the goddess of the unknown. Does she like the unknown? Not necessarily. But she is the goddess of it. The goddess of the moon. So when this card comes out, this is the energy of she knows she has to go within. She knows she can't rely on the outside. This is about using the intuition, using her intuition. This is about using your intuition and the information that your soul is telling you. Okay, so it's really about getting into the intuition, and that's what she's been doing, and it's well-deserved reward. See, look at this. Third eye, it's a card of intuition. Use your intuition. And she has been. That's why she's luminous. And she is in her power. She's in the energy, number 9, again, standing in her independence. Page of Swords. She's observing herself. Hermit card, another number 9. And she's going through a major death and rebirth, a transformation, a heart awakening, a complete renewal. She's doing this for herself. Death card. Where do we get the death card? Right here for Divine Masculine's overall energy towards the luminous woman. Same Phoenix, right? So, because she's focused on herself, on her intuition, on her independence, and she is restless for knowledge about her own self and her own self-awareness and her own soul's journey, this is creating a death and rebirth in her environment, and it is creating a heart awakening for divine masculine. Remember, we got that at the bottom of the deck for him in his overall energy towards feminine, the heart chakra. So now what's happening in divine masculine's environment as related to feminine? You can't make this up. I just saw this. Archangel Raphael, heart chakra. So in his environment, his heart chakra, here's the intuition card. You can't make this up. His heart is opening to his luminous feminine, his high priestess, right? Where do we get the high priestess? We got it here, where she said, I'm good, not interested in small offers. I am the high priestess. I know what's happening before you know what you're doing, right? So she's in the energy, he's in the energy of, my heart is opening, my heart is healing, I'm using my intuition. This is why there's a pause. 7 of Pentacles, heart space for her, 7 of Pentacles. He's pausing because he's very conflicted about his own insincerity, his own deception. Oh my God, I'm just remembering I had a dream last night and I saw this fox in my dream on the top of a mountain, which tells me that he's really looking down at his behaviors. He's looking down at himself, but he's also ascending. So in his environment, as related to feminine, his heart is opening. We have heart chakra. We have Archangel Raphael. He's healing his heart. He's healing his intuition. He's assessing his thoughts. He's assessing this block, which was his insincerity, which was his deception. You can't get so much, so much deception, but it's all completing. It's all completing. So let's go to the karmic reading, okay? And then we're going to close with message from masculine. So how many times do we get the moon, guys? I don't know if you all were paying attention, but let me see here. How many times do we get the moon? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 4 so far. So we don't have it here, don't have it here. Okay, 5, 6, 7. 7 times. 7 is a very divine number. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I got that right. Sorry, you guys were probably like, Queen of Light, forget it. I want to know though, people. Hold on, because it's all about the number, all right? So we have 1, 2. Oh no, this is not moon. This is chariot. See, that's why I'm glad I did this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 times. We got the moon. Harmony. Reciprocity, balance. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the karmic reading. And guess what we have? Hierophant card. You can't make it up. Hierophant card. Where do we get the Hierophant? In his energy. Right here. Hierophant, stress, unhappily married, weighed down, addicted, trapped. So there is a connection that he was in or is in. Or there are connections that he has been juggling. Look at this, Page of Cups and the moon, secretly. So maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know, divine feminine, that he was in another connection. And maybe it's just come to the surface. All right? Or maybe you've always suspected. But now this specific reading is about his energy towards this karmic. It's karmic. It's Hierophant is a traditional relationship. It is a commitment. It could even be a marriage. So there is this commitment that he was juggling secretly. Moon card. Okay, so now let's see what is happening. What is divine masculine's overall energy towards this karmic? What is divine masculine's overall energy towards the karmic? 8 of Cups. He's walked away. Walked away from this connection with the karmic because it was necessary for his peace. 3 of Pentacles. They were working together. Could have even been they worked together literally, but he's walked away from that very, very suddenly because of his own inner knowing. His own inner knowing. I gotta also point this out. Where do we get the fox card? Right here. Look at, this is like the grown-up of the fox. He's matured. He went from the, and I'm telling you, this dream, where I had the fox and the wolf both in my dream. This is where he was before. This is where he is now after this karmic lesson that he is now healing from. You can't make this up. This is real, like serious. So he's walked away from this connection, marriage, what have you, with this karmic because it was necessary. It was also a burden. It was a crisis, and he did it for his peace of mind. Perhaps they worked together, but there was this energy of teamwork with this karmic that he's walked away from very, very suddenly to walk his path alone. He's in his power now. King of Wands. Remember, where do we get the King of Wands? In his overall energy. King of Wands, 5 of Cups, deception. Now he's in his power. And guess where else we had the King of Wands? Right here in her overall energy. King of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. And like, buddy, you better change if you're going to come forward energy, right? So now he's in his power in this, from this connection, thinking about offers. He's planning. He's planning. He's determined to make an offer towards the Queen of Cups. Where do we get the Queen of Cups? In his energy. Remember? In his energy. Sorry about that. My God. Phone. Where do we get the Queen of Cups? Right here. Queen of Cups. Leap of faith towards a new beginning. Guess what? That's you. Okay? So now he's thinking about this new beginning. Because guess what? Queen of Swords. Where's the Queen of Swords? Right here at the bottom of the deck for his energy towards divine feminine. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Heart chakra, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, he's in this energy of, I want to make this offer towards my divine feminine now. I've walked away, walked away. 2 8 of Cups on this karmic. Walked away from this connection. Walked away from working together. Because now I'm in my power to make an offer towards my Queen of Cups. Because she's taught me a lesson. I know the truth. I know the truth. I am overwhelmed with sadness. 5 of Cups. Remember, 5 of Cups, bottom of his deck. And I'm ready to stand alone with this experience from this karmic. Okay? And it's very, this karmic was a very significant karmic. Taught him a very, very big lesson. But he's walked away from this connection. He's walked away from this crisis for his peace. Okay, there was this collaboration. They were working together on karmic lessons that he has walked away from suddenly. Okay, now because he is in his intuition, he knows better. So he's in his power, thinking about offers and how he worked against himself with his divine feminine. But now he has the clarity, the truth, and he's sad and he is alone. He's sad and he is alone. So this is why the masculine energy has a lot of the moon energy, and the divine feminine is just like looking for information. What's the information? What's going on? But it's all here. There's so much deception around a commitment, right? He kept her relationship a secret, and he kept the karmic relationship a secret. Now everything has been illuminated. So now let's go ahead and get some final messages from masculine to feminine. Bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Unawakened and the moon card. And then we have the King of Cups. the Chariot, but the ruling planet is the moon. So we can really call it 7, which is about spiritual truths. He didn't know about all this. He was unawakened. It was in the dark, disillusioned. But guess what? King of Water, he's mastered this moon energy, and he is in this energy of wanting to move forward. Okay, so he was not awake. He was in the dark. This karmic has helped him. So the first message I wanted from masculine was, what do you have to say, masculine, to divine feminine? Just what's your most significant message? He's saying there's a barrier. Well, yeah, what about the barrier? 7 of Wands. The barrier is he was defensive. The barrier is he wasn't fighting for this connection, but now he is ready to communicate and overcome barriers. You can't make this up. Overcome the barriers. So now I said, all right, what do you have to say about this karmic? What do you have to say about this karmic that you hid or that you were dealing with? He's saying purge. He's purged it. He's purged. He has completed the lesson. What about it? Strength card. He was purged his ego. He's purged the energy of, his not being in his strength. Right? When you're not in your strength, you're in self-doubt. He's purging his strength. He's purging what he thought. He thought he was strong. He's purging with strength his illusion. Illusion. Disillusion. That's what this moon card is. So there were a lot of illusions in this karmic relationship. A lot of illusions, a lot of disillusionment. Perhaps at one time he may have thought that she was his divine feminine and that she, acted like, thought like, walked like, right? Like divine feminine energy. But it was his ego that disillusioned him, created an illusion that was the feminine. But it's a false feminine, because guess who the real feminine is? This luminous woman. See, it's what happens when you get into your self-worth, where you're like, hey, you want that? You can have that. There's nothing wrong with the karmic. You can, no one's dissing the karmic, but the divine feminine is the type of female that's not going to fight for a man. She's the type of female that says, all right, that's your choice. I'm going to move on with my life. Hence this energy of, I want to complete this connection. I'm not taking pageish energy. I am not interested in anyone who hasn't changed. That's who divine feminine is. And that is exactly why she is the Empress. First card out for him. So if you need some help, Empowerment and Healing Workshop on July 25th, Queen of Light, 1111.com. Or if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.